Hey there, guys and gals. Here I am, looking as shit as I feel. I'm on day 3 of detox. Um, some of you will know, some of you won't. I've been addicted to codeine in some way, shape, or form for at least the last 10 years, except for a few months before COVID when I managed to get off. It's been poppy seed tea for probably the last 5 or 6 years. Codeine, Panadine extra, Panadine Fort prior to that. And it was a daily thing. Poppy seed tea first thing in the morning before work, and as soon as I got home from work, and then one before bed. And that was my life, just buzzing out on opioids. And it very rarely got me high. Occasionally it would, but very rarely. It just maintained the baseline status quo of functionality. It took my motivation away, my drive, and was a waste of 10 years of my life. I didn't want to leave the house for too long because I didn't want to be too far away from my substance of choice in case I wanted to get on. There'd be days where there'd be up to 6 or 7 batches of poppy seed tea, depending on the day. So it meant I dropped out of social circles more than I had prior, and I was never, I don't know, I think back in the 2010s I was probably a little bit more social with the boys, with Rich and Terry and whatnot. But I haven't seen those dudes in ages. Probably a bit to do with them being married with kids and me not wanting to get in the way, but also a lot to do with my addiction. So I'm on day 3. I'm on naltrexone, which seems to be helping. I didn't use naltrexone the first day, and that was fucking a nightmare. It was a 35-degree day, and I was sweating buckets, but freezing cold. Just had chills all the way through my body. Day 2 was the squirts. So that was fun. Today, headaches, body aches, just hurts to walk. I'm lacking all drive and motivation to do anything. Sorry, I've made some notes here so I don't miss anything. This is just a cautionary tale not to let your drug of choice take over your life. By all means, have your fun. Drugs are for fun. Particularly mushrooms. They've always been my favourite. Bit of speed here and there, a few pingers. But just don't make it a habit. There's the old cliche, you use drugs, don't let drugs use you. And I can see the merit behind that now, having spent 10 years in a haze, in a fog, just plodding through life, not really being the master of my domain and just cruising through, which finds me now doing a job that I hate because, you know, it's work, it pays the bills, it's pretty mindless, pretty mind-numbing at times. But, you know, in my poppy seed state, it was enough. So, we'll see what happens there. Never be ashamed of losing control of your vices, because many of us do, and there's always a way out. Hopefully I can prove that is true over the next few days. Hopefully this time it sticks. Like I said, I got off for a few months before COVID happened. And then once COVID happened, I thought, what the fuck? I'm stuck at home staring at the wall, so I may as well be high. So I got back on. But now with a lot more options to get out and about, it seems a good time to say goodbye to my crutch and take some responsibility for myself and try and fulfill some of my dreams without just passively going through life numb to the opioids, to the opiates. I'm here for any of you that need support, my loves. Be that an ear, a shoulder, a radiator to be handcuffed to. Not that I've got a radiator, but we can work something out. And this message isn't so much to my friends, because most of you have your shit together, or seemingly have your shit together. But if you don't, that's a different story, and I am definitely here for you. This is mainly for my nephews and nieces who I love like my own children. Please don't waste your lives on substances, because it's time you'll never get back. And like I said, have your fun, you know, dabble, try things out, but don't let things get the best of you. Oh, there's my guy. And if it does happen, I'm here for you in confidentiality or not. If there's stuff that you can't talk to your folks about, you know that you can talk to me. I've always got your back. I love you guys with all my heart. And there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Today's gonna suck. It's day 3. Apparently, says to Neil, I've only got another couple of days of this shit to go. So here's to that. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry this was another self-indulgent post. But I just wanted to pass on my story to those that I love and let you all know that there's nothing wrong with vulnerability. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. That's how we learn. The only problem with mistakes is letting them rule our lives and thinking that there's nothing we can do about them. Every mistake is an opportunity wrapped up in a poor decision. So, if ever you make poor decisions and you need an ear or a shoulder or a radiator to get handcuffed to, Mogwai and I are more than happy to help. I love you all and wish you all the very, 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 very best in your journey. And I hope you never have to experience the week that I've had to experience, because it hasn't been fun. Peace out, guys.